Hello. In this video, I'm going to discuss and illustrate what I call the 3 C's of good writing. The 3 C's are about how to write an effective essay, a memo, or report. Genres of writing whose whole purpose is to communicate effectively. When you set out to write the great American novel, you can ignore the 3 C's and go for style and affect. But when you want to communicate effectively in writing, you'll want to pay attention to the 3 C's. Before we get to the 3 C's, let's talk a little bit about paragraphs. The basic building block of good writing is the paragraph. It's not words, it's not even sentences. It's paragraphs. Effective written communication comes in paragraphs. A sentence is an ordered collection of words that convey an idea. A paragraph is an ordered collection of sentences that cohere to a single main topic. You may recall that a proper paragraph has but one topic. If you write a paragraph that speaks to 2 or more topics, you need 2 or more paragraphs. 1 paragraph per topic. That's the key to writing strong paragraphs that communicate effectively. Here's an example of a paragraph that contains sentences that do not cohere to a single topic. Take a minute to read this rotten paragraph. Notice how difficult it is to make sense of the ideas in this poorly written paragraph. The problem is that the sentences in this paragraph do not cohere, which is to say, they do not speak to a single topic. Now that we recall that each paragraph we write is to be about a single main topic, let's talk about the 3 C's. The 3 C's of effective written communication are clarity, conciseness, and coherence. The first C, clarity, is about how easy it is for the reader to get the main idea your paragraph wants to communicate. The opposite of clarity is obscurity. If, after reading your paragraph, the reader is puzzled or has only a vague, ambiguous idea of what she just read, then your paragraph is not clear. Here's an example of a clear paragraph. Give it a read. Now here's an example of a paragraph that lacks clarity. This paragraph is obscure and unintelligible. Give it a read. Poor writing that is unclear does not get read. If you want your reader to read what you write, write clearly. The second C, conciseness, is about writing no more, but also no less, than is necessary to communicate the ideas you want to communicate to the reader. Another synonym for conciseness would be brevity. Don't use 2 words when 1 will do. We accomplish conciseness with words by using words that are precise and by editing out unnecessary words. Don't write 2 sentences when 1 will do. We accomplish conciseness with sentences by editing out whole sentences that are unnecessary. The key to good writing is editing. No one writes his best straight out of the pen or the keyboard. After you write your first draft of a paragraph, reread it carefully with an eye to eliminating words and even whole sentences that are unnecessary. Be brutal with your editing. Cut out as much as possible. If you can't get rid of at least 1/3 of the words you first wrote, you probably aren't trying hard enough. The third C, coherence. We've already talked about a bit. Good writing is coherent writing. Coherence occurs at 3 levels. First, the words in a sentence must cohere, which means the words convey an intelligible idea. Second, the sentences in a paragraph must cohere, which means all the sentences in a single paragraph support the main topic of the paragraph such that it is obvious to the reader that the sentences stick together due to their relationship to the main topic of the paragraph. Third, each paragraph in an essay must cohere in a logical way to the other paragraphs in the essay. When paragraphs cohere within an essay, one paragraph flows naturally to the next, and each paragraph is in a natural order that enhances clarity and communication for the reader. Here's an example of 3 paragraphs that do not cohere. Give them a read. Now here is an example of 3 paragraphs that do cohere. Give them a read. Can you see the difference? I think you probably can. So let's sum it all up. First, write clearly. You will achieve clarity by choosing words that are clear and putting them into sentences that make a clear, unambiguous statement. Second, be thou brief. Write concisely. Do not use 2 words when one will do. Do not use 2 sentences when one will do. Do not use 2 paragraphs when one will do. But do use 2 paragraphs if you have 2 main ideas to convey. Finally, make sure each paragraph in your essay contains sentences that cohere. Edit out sentences that do not cohere within a paragraph. Also make sure that your essay contains paragraphs that cohere with each other. Coherence at the level of the whole essay has to do with the order of paragraphs and how well each paragraph leads naturally to the next, finally reaching an ending paragraph that strikes the reader as a good place to stop. Speaking of a good place to stop, we have reached it for this video. Just one more thought. Edit, edit, and then edit some more. Good writing depends on good editing. No one, not even the best writers, write well straight out of the pen or the keyboard. Thanks for watching.